Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome back to Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator. So, last time we were gonna do Robert and Joseph at the same time. That came out wrong. We were gonna go on Robert's first date on the same episode as we did Joseph's first date. We ran out of time last time because Robert's first date's actually quite a long one. So today we're gonna go with Joseph Christensen and his first date. Spend less money than you make. Dad tip 87. It's a good dad tip. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? What? Talking to Joseph, huh? Gah! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Car keys? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? I genuinely don't know anything about that kind of hierarchy. I don't know what a youth minister is, honestly. I know what a priest is, I don't know what a youth minister is. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Aww. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard, I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi Joseph, it was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately I receive a response. What did he say? Oh my god, how? How did he come back with that so quickly? Hi Rorius, if you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Joseph. Huh, that wasn't so bad. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I do too. I think everyone's noticed that now. I use a lot of exclamation points at the end of sentences. I prefer it to a normal full stop. A full stop feels so formal. An exclamation mark is like, ooh. Oh, dear. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Rorius. Nice. Well, guess I'm doing this. Great, come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. So yeah, just like immediate hanging out with Joseph. See, unlike Robert, the complete opposite, where he just like sits on the message for a whole day before coming back to me. Save a brownie for me. Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me, unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. Ugh. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. I like the giant anchor over his door. Just wearing those colors proud on the sleeve, you know. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Rorius. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open. Are porcelain babies common in Christian households? A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Is it Mary? So I was gonna say, he's gotta... In-game Rorius is gonna remember that. Joseph's married to Mary. We know what Mary's like. I'm gonna assume it's one of the kids. Who's there? Rorius? Yeah. The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey, uh-oh. Oh no, it started already. Is it Christian? Or was the brother twin Christian? Shit, I genuinely don't remember. Chris? Hi again, it's I'm Rorius. Yay, it is Chris. Whoa, that was close. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinked slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad's... Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph, he peeks his head around the corner. What? Grammatical error. Joseph peeks his head around the corner. Rorius, you made it! Wait, what was his voice? Crap, what was his voice? Rorius, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in.
Hey.
Hey. Aaron's voice. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Yeah, I was gonna say, he had a giant anchor on the front of his house. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Oh. Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep it to himself. I'm trying to give him, like, Joseph and Mary, I've given sultry voices. Oh, yes, sort of thing. I'm trying to keep it to sort of in the family, I guess. But I don't remember if I started doing that with one of the other characters, so I do apologize if the voice sounds like one of the others. I forget half the time what the voices I give them are. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world, plus being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Christian, Christy, say hello to Rorius. Hello, Father. Hello, Rorius. Oh my god. Kids, come on, dial it back with the creepy twin shtick. Creepy twin shtick? Okay, wait. Do I egg them on, or will that upset him? Or the eagerness to get to baking? Is that like... Yeah, we should get to baking. Maybe it's better if I don't shift the power dynamic of the creepy nightmare twins. Are you guys going to help us bake? We don't want to bake. Well, okay. No. Okay, no. Okay, let's try egging them on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in an unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Yay. Oh dear. See, sometimes I find some of these characters hard to read. Like, some of them I'm like, oh, I know this. I thought I found Robert hard to read, but I was actually really good at getting his responses first try, you know? Just play into his, like, paranoia slash, whiskey enthusiasm slash cinema enthusiasm, and he was actually really easy to get through. Some of the other characters are way harder to read. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my Dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Please help us, Mothra. No, I can't take it. Joseph's trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. But can we keep it up? Go with something creepy? Can we go with something obscure? Go with something creepy? Now say, they all float down here. I don't seem to have this response in my list. Maybe this is a unique one? They all float down here, Father. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. I don't know if there's a difference if you choose one of the other ones. Because that was a good response, but he didn't actually give me the... Damn, it turns out the way I had set this up didn't include that response. Apparently this is better. The outcome of the other one's better. Apparently going with something obscure gets a like response. Now say, he who walks behind the rows. The twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks? He who behind some rows? Why am I, what are they with their faces? I don't get the reference. I knew the previous reference. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. That last flub really sealed it. Oh, okay, it's Children of the Corn. I've heard of it and I've seen bits of it, but I don't know the, yeah. Children of the Corn? Really? Is that not mainstream? I'm off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard in his hand. So yeah, so we missed that little extra bit. This is what happens. You go straight to this if you choose the other one. And the kids giggle with him. Yeah. The twins, obviously pleased with their new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. Whoa. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try and teach them some lines from The Thing. Oh. Alright. So it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about that. I'm suddenly interrupted. I didn't hear what that said. Aaron. I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Examine bookshelf, examine coffee table, examine floor, head into the kitchen. This might be one of those ones where I just learn some things and then I head into the kitchen, no matter what. Examine bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what look like travel magazines, hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for teens? Is he a cool youth minister after all? Well, he is a cool youth minister after all. On a higher shelf, there's a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, Sex Detective. Okay. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Examine coffee table. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross? Unified design aesthetic, smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants? Probably is. Sex. Terrible. Examine floor. Well, you have this many kids and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try and keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says, C+C, of course. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go into the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. Yeah, she looks a lot more normal as well. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian?
Ah.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. Aw. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her. But that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Oh my god. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders! Spoon duel the Spider King. Renegade option. Okay, apparently the best outcome is neutral for this. Spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it at Joseph in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast! Okay, Rorius the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight? Or have you merely fallen into my web? I am no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard! For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arms and his body. You're right, yeah. Between his arm and his body. And Joseph recoils in horror.
Lord McDonald!
Blast! I am defeated! You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, that's way too sweet. That is way too sweet.
Hey.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit.
Ah.
Hey, wait! Do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head again. No again. Sparkle Pony!
Yeah.
Sparkle Pony? Sorry, I read that in my voice. Joseph looks confused. You don't want to bake with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. Okay, go... Oh. Before Joseph can even finish the sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead.
Yeah.
Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So, what made the crash? Egg beaters on the linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now, we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout. And I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
Hey?
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but...
Wow!
Don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter. So we'll probably be fine. Probably. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Rorius, you've baked a cake from a box before. Once. How hard could this be?
Oh.
Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali save me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things that then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies.
Yeah.
Phew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Wow, Rorius. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. Sorry, that was kind of feminine. Alright. His nose. Joseph.
Oh.
All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale, and voila, duty done. Now help... Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still.
Oh.
What? Thumb in position. And... got it.
Yeah.
Joseph's eyes go wide and as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter.
Oh.
He's a married man. We should find Christy. Yes, yes. We should do that, Rorius. Joseph quickly composes himself.
Oh.
Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means?
Yeah.
Alpha Tango Sparkle, Roger Roger. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Aye.
Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Yeah.
Wow, this place is packed. This is packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Yeah, point. Good point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? She looks so much nicer when she's not with her brother. Like, just normal looking eyes. When she's with her brother, they both have the, like, half eyes. And they both talk in unison. I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Oh, yeah.
She's down by the other row of tables, helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Chrissy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Whoa.
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit for 5 seconds. Oh. Yep, great age to deal with.
Yeah.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually?
Yeah.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. Looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this isn't my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Save. Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak into the browser to ease your fear in public interaction. Oh yeah, let's try that. What the best outcome I think is like. Yes, we high five. Oh yeah. If you bake it, they will come. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey dude. Hiya. Matt, come and see it. Great to see you guys out here.
Hey.
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, as you know, the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipes did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. Okay. The best is I can get a like from Joseph and a love from Matt. It's just how Nana used to make. Just like Nana used to make. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country? Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Maximus. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town, simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me.
Hey.
Ha! Sure. Joseph leans over again to me. No! Lying is literally one of the 10 things we try not to do. No! I didn't think that lying had been a problem in the past with Joseph. Oh no. That didn't please either of them. Will this please both of them, maybe? We improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know. A little bit of flour. This is so pretentious, this is not gonna get a good response. I should just say we used the box recipe. I just let the baking... No. I'm not even gonna read it. Oh, that got the like response. Interpretive cooking, yes. One second. I'm gonna see if... I have to go to the title every time I fail because otherwise the music doesn't start up again. I'm gonna see what happens if I say I use the box recipe. Do I still get a like from... Joseph? Can't go wrong when it's spelled out for you. Joseph gives me a look. Wait, I didn't say that out loud, that previous one. That was weird. Wow. Yay, that was the best response. Yes. I should just go with the truth. I actually use the box recipe sometimes too. It's always better when you sub butter for oil though. Good to know.
Oh.
Alright, we'll take 2. Actually, we'll take 3. I ring them up and high five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. Only 3rd time out of 3. See? Not so hard. Yeah. I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually another family face pops up. Rorius! It's Brian.
Oh.
Close enough. Close enough to what? Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats?
Hey.
You sure can! I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist. Edge to be competitive. Oh god. I think my sheet says that the best outcome for this is neutral, but then it also has brackets. Dislike for Joseph and like for Brian, maybe? Actually, it doesn't even say that necessarily it's a like for Brian. It's just a chuckle for Brian. I'm gonna guess that if I go on the bet, if I'm like, I bet I could eat 11. Joseph will dislike it. It'll come out with dislike, but it'll result in a chuckle from Brian. So let's just go with the let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10. Ha! Better make it just 2. One for me and one for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah. What's the movie? Oh. It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. Really? Hey. If you think about it, there are some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. The two customers, or our two customers, walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stock. Hey. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Oh. Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. I would have gone for Young Man in the Sea, but I can respect that. Oh. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. Ministerial terms. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. Yeah. It is, but it's worth it. Oh. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kinda silly, but... Do you ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Joseph. I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. I'm not really an alcohol fan. The tropical island thing? Sure, but pass on the margaritas, thank you. Mojitos are good though. One day, my friend. One day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Oh. Craig! Yeah. He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself. To see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Oh. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on these brownies, too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Oh. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. Okay. There's a love response from selling brownies to Craig. Remember that one time? Or, you can't spell diet without die. Oh, why would you say that? Tempt him. Do I do the remember that one time? I've saved it. Let's give it a try. Hey Greg, when we were freshmen, remember how our next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap, and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix, and then we watched them cry after eating it. I'd feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. No. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. Oh. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Yay! Even River? Oh. I'll eat hers. Oh. Yes! Yes! You've got yourself a deal. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. So yes, we used our, history to persuade. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Box mix, huh? No doubt it's box mix, huh?
Give it a rest.
Oh no. Boxed mix, huh? Her voice is too similar now. Ugh. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else. Then here.
Oh.
Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes. Which is, actually, they're just brownies. Cute. And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Rorius to the rest of the community.
Ah.
Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What?
Hey.
Weird folk is all. Holier-than-thou types. Don't you think, Rorius? Mary.
Come on.
Let the kid answer the question. Yeah, ooh. The music stopped and everything. Super tense all of a sudden. Mary is not a good wife. From everything I've seen of her, like, she's free to be who she wants to be, but she is so, like, she's so dead inside. It bothers me in a deep level. I struggle to get along with people who are that level of dead inside. Even if you feel dead inside. Just, what's interesting is that actually, if you just act happy, even if you don't feel happy, I know it sounds awful, but even if you don't feel happy sometimes, if you just smile, if you just make yourself laugh at something, you immediately make yourself feel better. It's not a cure for anything, any kind of mental problem or depression or anything like that, but just for your average person, apparently they say that just smiling, just making yourself smile frequently throughout the day, just makes you feel happier in general with life. It's so weird that something as little as that can truly, deeply affect you. But yeah. So like, people that are just dead inside and just like, salty at everything and want to see the worst in everything, they're gonna keep feeling miserable because that's what they perpetuate. I was watching a lot of YouTubers that were doing negative stuff back in the day, and I started feeling really freaking horrible. I felt really shit. I used to watch H3H3, for instance, but just all the negativity that comes from them, like, even though I know they're talking about valuable things, you know, they're pointing out valuable, awful things on, like, YouTube and other places, but being around negativity all the time just makes you feel like shit. So I switched to watching more positive YouTubers and the more outwardly happy YouTubers, because it actually, if you watch them and then you laugh and have a good time with them, it just makes you feel better, you know? And that's why I like that people have said, like, I love your laugh, for instance, because I do that. I giggle all the time. I always most of the time, and that's the thing, I can force it, but most of the time it's genuine laughter. I just giggle a lot, and I'm glad that can make, you know, I'm glad that that's the image that I'm putting forward, because, yeah, I want you guys to have fun too. I want you guys to giggle with me. But anyway, let's answer the question. Do you have a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk? Oh, the best outcome for this is neutral. Do I just say they seem nice? Or... no. I just thought I'd test it. I'm just like... they seem nice. They seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later? Ugh. Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think the church is gonna fix itself? Oh. Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole presenting to be happy thing. Yes, please do, Mary. You're bringing everyone down with your sadness. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Right. Joseph pretending to be happy. Yeah. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Are you okay? Are you okay? What's her deal? Brownies fix everything? This brownie will alleviate the situation. I take a brownie and split it in half, offering it to Joseph. He takes it. We eat. How's that feel? Yay! Better. You ready to head out? Yeah. So just that's the thing. That's why, like, being kind, being nice to people, and just smiling and having a good time, trying not to focus on the negative, you'll feel better. You'll feel better with yourself. Life lessons with Rory. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Wait, why did we take my car? Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I took you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I thought that's the dad that I am. I'm the sleepy dad. Like this is the religious dad, and we got the Robert's like the gruff dad. I'm the sleepy dad. I think I might be finally crashing from all the sugar. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also, happy to eat brownies. Oh, I really want a brownie now. Oh, I'm so hungry. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Oh.
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Oh.
It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eat the brownie, save the brownie for later. Maybe I can give it to Amanda if I save it. Save the brownie for later. I pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and... it's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies? Or did you maybe sneak one? Or... I think for a moment I realized I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me. This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up.
Hey.
Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. It hits the wall behind her and falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me.
Right.
Thanks, Pops. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? Real shark hunters of Orange County? Orange County is like the desert county, isn't it? It's nowhere near the water. What? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. What? Whatever the case, date complete. That was a long date as well. Even longer than Robert's date.
Oh, what time is it? That was great.
Oh dear. Whatever the case, S rank, yes.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Alrighty, well, I would do this one here, but I'm actually out of time for today, so I'm gonna have to leave that there. We'll do this at the start of the next one, but we've now got second dates. So, if you're one of the people who wants me to date someone in particular, let me know down below what your first preference would be. I was thinking about the order in which I might do this. I think because of time constraints and things, I'm probably just gonna do second dates all together first, and then go on to third dates. But when I do the third date, I'm gonna try and do the third date and then the ending, because I think the ending is like a segment at the end that depends on who you've dated the third time, basically. So whoever you date the third time automatically leads you into the ending scene. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the second date with everyone, and then once we've done everyone again, we'll go on a third date with each dad, and then do the ending right afterwards and see what happens. I don't know what the endings are like with the dads, because I honestly don't remember them, really. The third date's going to be really cool, but I'm going to try and do the third date and then lead straight into the final ending. I don't know if I can actually do that. I don't know if I'll have time for that, But we'll have to see, won't we? We'll have to see how it goes. Yeah. So, until next time, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Oh, the thoughts of all the brownies and stuff. I'm suddenly so hungry, I feel like I'm having a sugar crash. I'm gonna go eat something with some sugar in it. But, wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,